We're rolling.
All right.
It's been a while since we've done one of these.
Yeah, it has been.
Hunting season got the better of us, and since we don't get paid to do podcasts, I'm gonna focus on hunting.
We are non-sponsored, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But no, it's been. I think the last time we did one was middle of the summer last year.
I think it was right before hunting season.
Right
really
before
got full swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lots happened. Lots of stories. We can not cover them all in this episode, but
yeah,
a lot of stuff happened between now and then, or then and now, and so
yeah, pretty successful hunts. Maybe we'll post some shorts of some of those hunts. I do have some video clips. Colorado was pretty fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know we talked a lot about Nevada, but Colorado was a blast.
Yeah.
You and I out there elk hunting in Colorado. That was an experience.
Yeah, limited PTO, drove through the night to get there opening morning.
Yeah.
Hunted hard for 4 days and then drove back in one shot to make it back. So work started on Monday.
Yeah. But we got one bull and found another good one.
Man, he was
good. Just couldn't capitalize on him, but that's okay. One bull in 4 days is pretty good. 3 days really.
Well, and November elk hunting.
And a brand new unit.
We never been to. We
Yeah.
knew where to look. We tried to hunt the easy stuff.
Yep.
They weren't really in the easy stuff.
Yep.
So
you picked up the slack on my end and shot well and killed one.
Yeah. Against our better judgment, we went to where we didn't want to pack out an elk, and lo and behold, we found elk.
Yeah. That was an interesting pack out. Both days. Yeah. We'll have to save that one for like a fun one right in the middle of the summer or something.
Yeah.
We'll tell that whole story, but
tell some stories.
Gunnison's got some great places to eat. I'll tell you that right now. I was very pleased with that. So yeah. But a few things went down. I swung and I missed in Illinois. Didn't get my whitetail, but my buddy Joe killed a really good one.
It's probably out of camera frame, but it's up there. It's nice.
154 inches or something like that.
I haven't put a tape to him yet.
Oh, okay,
so I don't know what he scores yet.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Yeah.
7x7.
Yep, really cool buck. I missed one. I missed his twin. So yeah, but it's all right. Now we're here in another season. Embarking on another season, I should say. Yeah.
Tag applications are due. They're coming up quick.
Yeah.
13th.
I haven't got all mine in. I just got a deer group going. That's it, and I need to get all my stuff in this weekend. So
yeah. We just did ours. I went to the county commission meeting. Would have been Monday. So the big commission meeting is actually going on. I think it was yesterday and today. They're going to do the final approval for tag quotas. But by the looks of it, Area 10 is going to have a pretty substantial bump. It's about a 25% increase on deer tags in Area 10.
Really?
It's a pretty big jump.
Across all the seasons?
Yeah. All the seasons getting a 25% raise. So that's a pretty big jump. Now that's if this gets approved. This is what went down in our county meeting. Area 7's getting a minor jump. Area 6 might get a slight decrease. 6.5 is going to get a little bit of a bump.
Really, 6.5?
Yeah, small bump.
Small. It's got to be small.
Yeah, very small bump. But no, it's looking like there's going to be a lot of deer tags.
Yeah, no, that's good. I mean, in a way.
Yeah.
In a way, it's not, but
more people on the landscape to hunt, but
stir things up out in that middle desert country.
Mm-hmm.
That's about the only place you benefit from other hunters being out is they come out of their little pockets out there.
Yeah, you gotta find the spots that the masses aren't willing to go to. I got a few nice spots.
Yeah.
So
doesn't
concern me too much. There's some nice bucks the last few years, so especially if we get an early winter like last year, we had a lot of snow in October. Really got those deer moving.
It did.
Good success rates.
Now last year's deer season for the late part was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. I mean, 7 was a little disappointing, but we didn't open our mind to some other places. We kind of just really hard in some of the places we know. So, but nonetheless, we had fun. It was a good time.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hunted Area 10. Man, my wife got a.
You guys had fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. My wife got a giant bodied buck, old buck, only a 2x3, huge body, biggest deer I've ever had in the shop, ever seen, ever been a part of.
He's girthy.
Oh, very good.
He was like one of those Wisconsin whitetails.
Yeah, no, he was a stud. Doing the chest girth measurement on him, because there's a whole formula that, like, especially Pennsylvania Department of Wildlife has like a breakdown list of like if you take a measurement from their chest and it shows you where to take it, what it equates to poundage wise.
Yeah.
So assuming that that's accurate, which it should vary, maybe 10, 20 pounds most, I would think. Her deer was 350 pounds on the hoof.
That's crazy. The pictures are crazy.
Oh yeah.
He looks like a bear.
Oh yeah, he's just round.
Yeah, just super round.
He's one of those deer where the body and the neck are the same size.
Yeah, he didn't share a bush with any other deer. He's like, get away.
Yeah.
He's like, kick him out of there.
Yeah, he didn't need impressive antlers because when the rut came and the ground shook, all the other bucks were like, nope,
yeah,
that's coming.
I'm out of here. His hoof's bigger than mine.
Yeah. But no, we had a lot of success. We were good with all our tags. The only one we didn't fill was my wife's spike tag. And the weather was rough.
Man, we tried so hard though. So close.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah.
But you know, I guess that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Yeah, it's part of it. But speaking of elk, so the new elk management plan, the adaptive management plan, goes into effect this year.
Okay.
So at the previous commission meeting, full-blown commission meeting, they opted to keep area 051, 231, 241, 242, keep all those populations of elk stable.
Stable.
So they don't want an increase in population. They don't want a decrease in population. They want to keep them right where they're at.
Okay.
And then area 6, there was a lot of controversy on this. A lot of the ranchers don't like the elk in there. They wanted to knock the crap out of them. Most of the hunters understand that like a lot of these elk are living on the reservation during hunting season, so you can't really
do much
hard.
about it.
Yeah, but they approved a 10% decrease in elk population in area 6, so they're more than doubling the tags up there. So if you put in for area 6, your chances are good. However, be prepared for pressure.
Yeah, well, we were in some ranges in area 6 last year that historically we've seen it would be nothing to see, 50, 80, 70 elk,
Yeah.
in a day or weekend, and my brother and I saw one bull.
No kidding.
One stinking bull in like a week's worth of scouting, and it was like, okay. So good luck to all those people that get that elk tag, because it's not easy already.
Yeah, I mean, and most of that elk population, like I said, is living on the reservation, or it's in 062. And 062 is just a lot of private land,
Yes.
a lot of limited access. So it's going to be a rough hunt.
And tough terrain.
Yep.
Yeah, tough terrain too. It's not for the faint-hearted, for sure.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of up and down, a lot of steep stuff.
Steep stuff.
What it did look like, as far as the recommended quotas, the bull tags are going to stay relatively close to the same.
Okay.
Then it's the cow tags that are going to get the huge bump.
Okay.
So the muzzleloader and the archery tags for bull, those would be like prime season dates. But the rifle bull is going to be a tough one, because there's going to be a lot of cow hunters that have already hit the woods. So elk are going to be sparse.
So they'll be out on the Patan or in the IL or out in the res. Yeah, they'll be in places that are going to be hard to get to. I mean,
that's right.
Not to discourage anybody from putting in for those tags, but it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It hasn't been easy for several years. So
yeah. But the better news than that is all the other units that have elk got approved for a 5% increase in population.
Perfect.
So 7.6 to 8.1, they're knocking the cow tags down in there. Spruce Mountain, Pequot, South Pequots, knocking cow tags down there. Everything around Ely, Table Mountain, all that stuff, knocking the cow tags down. They're going to let those elk populations grow. So that's great, because if we continue to sacrifice no cow tags for a few years, and if
It
you
only
look,
takes. It doesn't take that long.
I mean, you're looking at
Yeah.
like a 70 to 80% survival rate on calves.
Oh yeah, easy.
So,
especially these winters we've been having.
Actually, I think they said it was like more like 93% survival rate at the last commission meeting.
Yeah.
It's a high survival rate.
Yeah.
But if you look at the historic paperwork and the graphs, in 2000, I think it was 2010.
Yeah, 10-ish.
The population of elk in the state was 13,500, and by 2015 it was 18,500. So in 5 years we could be having 20,000 elk on the landscape again.
Which it's, I know there's arguing points about that too, but honestly, we can sustain it.
Yeah, we can sustain it, and as a hunter, I love it. I want more elk.
Yeah, I'm a meat eater myself, and I love elk. So
man, that Colorado bull was delicious.
Yeah, I bet.
I cussed him the whole way up that canyon.
Oh,
he tasted great.
It was really good, man. So no, I'm excited to see that in some of these areas. I mean, it's the ones you mentioned where they're increasing. Honestly, the deer interaction and stuff like that's my biggest concern for me. Is like how do the deer interact with the elk, and does it push them out to push mule deer out of areas? I think it does in some areas. Like in 6, there's some definite mountain ranges where I feel like over the years I've seen that happen. But in some of the units you mentioned, I really haven't seen. I haven't seen a bad interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and that's like there have been studies that show that elk do push deer out of one basin. They obviously don't like being around each other. Like anybody who's hunted elk and deer
in large. Yeah.
Yeah, in large part, like they're not real fond of being in the same vicinity as each other. But for a lot of the ranges in Nevada, so like when you get up north, like Area 6, that's where it could be. They're interacting within the same range.
Within the same range.
But when you're talking like Area 7, the bulk of Area 7, not 072 or 071, but the bulk of it.
Yes.
They're typically using different habitats, because like you'll see a lot more of the elk using that PJ and lowland stuff that's more grassy and open. You'll see those deer really suck into the sagebrush, bitterbrush biome a lot more.
But there's enough PJ to accommodate both.
Yeah.
So if you get these bigger, more mature bucks that are like, they learn how to live and they pocket up in these PJs, there's not, even when they were in 2015, 16, I remember when there was 18,000 to 23,000, something like that elk. The deer still did well, I think. I mean, that's my observation. Anyway. Yeah.
I would agree. 10 years ago, I mean, and you also got to think.
In those units.
Well, in 2015, the deer population, what NDOW estimated the deer population to be, was about 130,000, 120,000, somewhere in there. Yes. And then they estimated the elk were about 18,500. And now we have less elk. We've been running 13,500 now for about 6 years, 7 years. And the deer population just keeps tanking. So it's like, are elk a factor of it? I think it's a lot of habitat. I'll be real curious, because they've done millions of acres of PJ removal down around Ely.
Yeah, they've done a bunch. Yeah.
I'll be really curious to see, because they're increasing elk population in that area. If that deer population starts coming back because the PJ's gone and the shrub component's coming back, that's a spot where the deer and the elk live in the same spots. And if they can both grow at the same time, it's more. That would tell me it's much more of a habitat issue than it is a species interaction issue.
I don't want to give too much away, but those have been positive for deer.
Oh,
I'll leave it at that. Like that PJ wipeout, it's Yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
leave it at that. You guys
Yeah.
can draw your own conclusions, but it's been
Yeah,
positive for deer,
I agree.
especially
100%.
10.
Oh man, 10. Yeah. Since they did that Overland Pass project, I remember going down to Overland Pass back in the day, and you'd step out of the truck and like you might see a deer track or an elk track
Or
here,
crossing at
here,
night.
there,
So,
crossing. Yeah. And now, my dad had that depredation bull tag last year.
Yeah.
Now, when you go down there, you cannot step out of the track, no matter where, out of the truck.
Yeah.
Wherever you park on any road,
Yeah.
as soon as you step out, there's
There's
elk
deer.
track and there's deer.
Yeah, it's been very positive.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah,
and
from what I
turkeys
can tell.
too. Turkeys everywhere now.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, those emancipatation efforts, and that was a huge thing. Why we had the deer booms in the 1900s was the mining camps from the early 1900s. They wiped out every tree they could.
Yeah.
You know, that was the only way people could stay warm in the winters, and these winters get pretty cold.
Yeah. Yeah. So they were wiping out PJs and just burning them. And
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's anywhere that they're doing that. There's a bunch going on in 7, in areas in 7. I think it's good. I think it's good for the deer. And if we're going to bump up elk populations, even more important that we call mastication is happening with the PJs. I mean, it's, some deer learn to live in it, but like deer habitat by and large is like brushy, not in the PJs.
Yeah, when you get those thick PJs that overtake everything, when you walk through that stuff, there's no shrub component left in those.
There's nothing for them to eat in it, and that's
it's dirt and PJ cover.
Big mature bucks learn to hide in it, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So.
But those projects are definitely working well.
Yeah, and that's some of that. That has to be coming from that when you put in for your tag. Some of that when you choose to do habitat.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it's called exactly, but you can do the predator thing, or you can do the habitat enhancement, and it was 947,000 I think they had in that account last year.
Oh,
wow. With all the people putting in for the when you put you chose between predation and or the habitat enhancement, it was like $940,000 that went into that.
That's good.
Into that thing, so it's good.
Yeah.
And that money's going towards all that emastication and what have you. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Now with a dry year, this year being a very dry year, we're very fire prone. Fires can be really bad, but fires can be really good too.
Yes.
So there's been a few fires in Area 10 in the last decade.
Yeah.
And I hunt Area 10 a lot. Now, seeing some of these fires and seeing the deer that have just come back, like the quality of bucks that are coming into these fires.
Yeah, you've got some good stories. Yeah.
Man, the quality and the amount of deer that are in these old fire scars, man, they are really, really productive right now. And that's, fingers crossed, some lightning strikes the tops of the rubies this year.
Yeah.
And that habitat's going to come back.
And some of the high country guys, like you might argue that you're not seeing what you see, which that's across the board.
Yeah.
Like that's across the board. But we're talking about what we're seeing coming back, and it's you may not see all of that up in the high country for several years, but there's still those bucks up there. I mean, those people that are putting the work in, they're finding them.
Yeah. Yeah, more power to you guys.
Yeah, I saw some rando pictures from 10 this year. I was like, holy smokes.
Dude,
Those are old school $10.
Yeah, there
was a couple.
Man, I hunted until the very last day of season because every day I was just impressed. Like we were seeing 20-ish bucks every day and probably 200 does every day.
Yeah.
And it was every day we would see a whopper. Usually they were in the evenings and they were up at the top of the peaks where we couldn't get to them before nightfall.
Yeah.
But I mean, every day we were seeing studs. My wife shot a stud. Her friend shot a stud.
Yeah.
My buddy shot a really nice buck. I waited until the last day, and then I shot a meat buck.
Yeah. And you guys were...
I was having so much fun hunting just because it was like I knew I was going to go and I was going to see a lot of deer. And I was going to see big deer.
I was talking to you almost like daily during your hunts, and you were seeing deer like every day, and you were seeing deer in places that you want to see deer in, and you would like, oh man, this is almost feels like it used to feel.
Yeah.
But I had my brother and I had kind of the opposite in a unit we were hunting in, but you had some good results you had some hunters bring in some good bucks from that unit too.
Yeah,
So
that unit's still a rough one.
yeah,
Talk about habitat changing drastically. It's almost the whole place is almost a grassland now.
It's like a yin and a yang in that place. It's like you got the really good, you got the really. It's just yeah. And you guys, people that are watching this, like if you're locals, you know where I'm talking about. But it's tough. I mean, it used to be one of the prime and like premier places to go shoot big buck, and it's like it's really this way or it's really that way. Like there's some people are finding some giants, and most of people are not. So
yeah, and most everybody I talk to that brings in, because there's still a lot of giants that are coming out of there
for sure. Yeah,
but almost everybody who brings a buck into the shop tells me the same stories. They hunted hard for 3 or 4 days. In the first 3 days, they didn't see hardly anything, not even a doe. And then all of a sudden, this big buck appeared out of nowhere, and they shot him off.
Yeah, just like a sagebrush monster. Yeah.
Well, and even a couple of those people that shot those giant bucks, like, they don't want to go back to that unit. Like, just because they didn't have a good time because they didn't see any deer.
And I'm kind of in that camp, but I know better. I know better than to be in that camp. I know that there's still quality bucks in there. They're just not in the numbers that we're used to seeing, and you just have to work a little harder. Have to be a little smarter. Or be just dumb lucky.
Some people are dumb lucky.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it was fun learning some of that new country in that unit. Desert, just trying to dig out one of those desert giants. Talk about the antelope I've seen though. I mean, in not just that unit, but other units, boy, antelope are on a rebound. Or I don't know if you want to call it a rebound or more than just like a.
I think they're just still climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a rebound. Yeah, they just keep going. Well, and that's the thing is like these fires happen, turns these brushy habitats into a grassland.
Yeah.
That's what antelope love. They love really short, grassy terrain where they can see predators coming.
Man, you're seeing probably record numbers of 80+ inch goats. You know.
Oh man,
it's just I'll be looking on the landscape. I actually had the PIW tag holder on the phone last year, just explaining to him this buck I'm looking at, and he's like, man, I don't know. There's another guy that's got one in this other area, and he's probably pushing 90. I'm like, holy cow, that's crazy. So antelope in Nevada, who would have thought?
Yeah.
But
well, like I had a buck antelope tag last year, first one I had in 11 years. I hunted 2 days, and in those 2 days, I saw 60 different bucks. And then the one I shot, I was like, I know how to judge them really well because I score everything that comes in the shop.
Yeah.
So I was like, I was holding out for Boone and Crockett. And when I saw this antelope, I was like, my wife's not going to let me pass him, and I'm going to have a hard time myself trying to pass him. Because, I mean, he just jet black face that went to white, hardly any tan on his face.
Yeah.
He was super tall, super wide, didn't have him much for cutters. And, like, when I picked him apart, I was like, I bet you he's a 79-inch antelope.
Without that great of cutters.
Yeah.
That's big goat.
Just tall and wide. And so I ended up shooting him. My wife got very excited when she saw him.
Sure.
And I was excited too. So I ended up shooting him. He ended up scoring 78 7/8.
Wow.
But I mean, he was 15 and a half and 15 3/4 on length. And I mean, his inside spread, which doesn't count to your score.
No.
But I mean, he's got to be 16 inches of inside spread too. So it was just one of those ones that's impressive to put on the wall.
Yeah.
There's some good looking antelope.
There's some banger antelope out there in Nevada right now.
Yeah.
Did they do anything with the tags for antelope? Did you know, or do you know? Sorry,
I'm
Travis is the one that does a lot of the research. I'm just the goofy guy that shows up and does these things with him. So, but hopefully I'll turn that around.
I want to say, okay, so for juniors last year, 75% of the doe antelope tags went to juniors last year. This year, they split it. It's going to be 50-50. So 50% of the tags for adults, 50% for juniors. Antelope, I do believe there was a modest increase on them. I don't think it was substantial, but I think it was a pretty modest increase.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything crazy. One of the units that fluctuates pretty big is that 76 to 091.
Yeah.
They did a big collar study in there, and a lot of those antelope are split in time between Idaho and Nevada, jumping back and forth. So a lot of that.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's a great study. I mean, yeah.
So they don't want to overshoot them because a lot of the harvest is also coming from Idaho.
Sure.
So if they keep tags high, then it's like that whole trophy, because that's a trophy unit.
Yeah.
They manage it for a trophy unit. So if they do that, then
yeah,
it has negative consequences. They just learned all that this past year with those collars.
That border country in Idaho, I mean, we drew some deer tags on one of those border units, and we were in there exploring it this last couple of weeks, and there's so many antelope.
Yeah,
it's wild. In those border units. So yeah, I can see how they'd be sharing land between Nevada and Idaho, and I can see why they'd be a little bit reserved about just doubling down on tags and what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is Idaho also manages just over the border. They manage that unit for a trophy class of antelope.
Yeah. Yep.
So, but yeah, antelope, their population just keeps going up. They're doing really good.
There's
doing
some
really
kid
well.
bucks out there too. Holy cow.
Cali Bighorns got a few more tags. A lot of those are doing pretty decent.
I heard an 068, huh?
068, they split, so they didn't increase the amount of tags in 068s as much as they just split the season into.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They're going to do a management hunt in 066 to try and get rid of that whole herd, because that whole herd's been sick with pneumonia for like 10 years. Because like 10 years ago, 66, the snowstorms, that was like a primo unit for Callies, and they all got sick. So they estimate there's 18 total rams in that unit right now, and they're giving out 18 tags. They're basically just giving hunters a chance to go in there and harvest rams before they go in, wipe them out, and then put new non-diseased sheep in there.
Yeah. And then Pilot
got
a Rocky tag this year.
Got a Rocky tag. It's been probably what, 4 or 5 years since they had a Rocky tag?
It's been longer, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
But
so
there's a couple, from what the biologist said, there's a couple trophy class rams in there. There are a couple old age rams.
Yeah.
So you might as well get the opportunity to go harvest it.
Yeah.
You know? Sheep, the unfortunate thing with sheep is they're born looking for a place to die. It's only a matter of time before they get sick.
They are, man.
They're so fragile. So it's like, you might as well shoot them when they're on the landscape.
Yep. And then the stories from anybody that works around Cortez mine, deserts showing up.
Yep.
On the leach pads, or maybe not the leach pads, I'm probably speaking out of turn, but near or around the mine site, people are starting to see deserts out there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. They took a bunch from 268 last year and planted them in there.
So that's cool.
It's good that they're doing good out there.
Yeah, sounds like they're doing pretty good. And that's Carico Valley, I think it's called. But yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah.
The deserts are always cool. I mean, that's 268, the overpopulation actually, and down in the muddies, they're transferring some of those sheep out of that unit. It looked like they did do some tag.
Yeah, they harvested a bunch of them last year too.
Yeah, so.
But there's still a lot of tags down there.
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a lot of sheep down in there. It's still a great unit.
Fun place to go to. I've always enjoyed being down there. It's just I don't know, around that Lake Mead area. It's fun to run around your side by side or pick up or whatever and go look at some of the sheep. I mean, if you know where to go, you can see the sheep on a daily out there.
Yeah,
it's cool.
There's even a camera for that park in Boulder City.
Is there really?
There's an actual live feed camera that is for the sheep. So when the sheep come into that park,
that's really cool. Yeah, it's just fun to go see the sheep.
Yeah, but
they're so coveted. That desert tag is such a coveted tag amongst all the hunting community around the country. I mean, it's around the world, really. So.
Yeah. Moose tag. They recommended one more moose tag. So
they did.
A total of 3. Which honestly,
we're all on the same point pool for that one, aren't we?
Yeah. Honestly, and they're still being real conservative with the moose tags. I think we drove a big loop up there, the Charleston loop to come out Gold Creek.
Sure. Yeah.
We saw 2 bull moose middle of the day in July.
Yeah.
Just driving. And like every time I go up there elk hunting or deer hunting with somebody, it's nothing to find a moose. There's a lot of moose. I was talking to the biologist. He said when he was flying the rubies, they saw 15 moose just flying. They
just
weren't even
flying?
They were counting mountain goats, and he saw 15 moose in passing.
No kidding.
Yeah, so there's a lot of moose in the state. Those numbers, I imagine in 5 years they'll probably be 5 to 10 tags for.
Sure. Yeah.
So there's a lot of moose in the state.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
15 of the rubies just flying.
They picked up a collared bull last year. It's going to be the top dog in the Nevada record book.
Oh.
They scored him out at 168 and change. Boone and Crockett by a mile, and he died from rutting with another bull.
Oh,
so,
he did. He died.
Yeah. So there's enough moose here where they're starting to kill each other in the rut.
Yeah, so that means there's not enough cows to go around.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Moose are aggressive anyway.
Yep.
They scare the hell out of me every time I hunt elk in Idaho. You come walking out at night and you hear whoa, whoa, and you're like, oh boy, I need to just sit by this pine tree and stay here.
Where's the tree?
They scare the hell out of me. Yeah. But yeah, no, that's great. The moose. I haven't seen them up north. I've been around north a lot lately, and I haven't seen them up there, but I always hear about them being seen in that, just north of I-80 kind of range.
Yeah.
So,
mountain goats, they got recommended for a bump. I think they wanted to bump it 1 or 2.
20 plus points right now.
Yeah. I got to go on a mountain goat hunt last year. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of them. I mean, it doesn't take much. There's not much effort required when you drive up Lamoille Canyon to see them.
No.
So they're doing good. The bighorn sheep in there are doing really good.
2 tags in there, I think, right?
Yep, 2 tags in there. The deserts, I think there was an overall decrease in desert sheep tags.
I think they're trying to get them kind of promoted in some of these other areas.
Yeah, there's that, and then there's been, I want to say, that's 2, 3, 4. I know of at least 4 units that had really high populations 4 years ago, and they all got sick with pneumonia, and most of them died off.
Yeah.
So that's another huge reason why there's a lot of units that have just gotten sick all at the same time.
True. Yeah. Yeah, like you said, sheep they're delicate, man.
They're so fragile.
They're so fragile. They're just, some places they do great, and then they don't.
Yep.
So, yeah. But, I'm always looking for my shot at my next one. I'm fortunate enough to have killed one, so.
I got a U.
Yeah, I got that one too. Yeah.
But they're fun. I think that covers most of the last commission meeting and the stuff that's happened.
Yeah, other than that, we're just kind of.
And now, again, these numbers are all going to get approved. So it's actually happened yesterday and today at the real commission meeting where the counties put their referrals in, and then the commission meeting, the board members there will actually approve it. So we'll know tomorrow.
Yeah.
What the real numbers are.
It's tomorrow, huh? Or Monday?
Well, it probably won't get posted until Monday, but if you
yeah.
go back through and you watch the live feed, if you were that curious, you'd be able to know.
Be able to see it.
I'll wait until
It'll probably pop
comes
up on Instagram on some other posts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, other than that, just anxious to see what the draws. I've got a couple tags from draws already, but out of state. But for Nevada, I mean, we'll find out in a few weeks.
Yeah.
We'll know in a few weeks. So.
By the end of the month.
Yeah, by the end of the month. I think they said 23rd or something like that.
Well, in the book it says the 29th.
29th.
No, on or before the 29th.
That's what it is.
If you look at the historical trends of when it gets released, I would put money on the 22nd.
Okay, all right.
That'd be my guess.
I'm gonna go 22nd and a half.
Midnight Madness.
Midnight, yeah. Yeah, we'll wake up and people will be all excited at work and everything. So,
Yeah.
or disappointed and like kicking stuff. So, but no, cool. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess we can close this one out. Just good luck in the draws, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do more of these again. Maybe we'll get more consistent now that it's the off season.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, it's a good reason. Get
Yeah.
together and have a few drinks.
For sure. Yeah, it's been a while. So, well, those of you that stayed long enough to watch us, thank you. Appreciate it. And good luck in the draws and have fun. Take your family out. Take your kids out. Like, get them out there. Get them outside. Don't shoot does. I think does are pretty much.
I almost forgot that's our exit.
That's our thing, right?
Yeah.
Don't shoot doe mule deer.
Yeah. There's no doe deer tags this year again.
There
There's
isn't,
not
right?
any.
All right.
No, this is
Perfect.
the third year in a row, I believe.
Perfect.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I agree with that 100%. Stop killing does.
Is it third year already?
I think so.
Oh, we were like really harping on it last year.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Maybe it's because they got rid of doe tags 3 years ago. I think it was the last 2 years.
For the
even
juniors.
haven't been allowed.
Yeah, juniors haven't been allowed. So okay.
Yeah, they're allowed to
I guess
shoot
I
doe
don't really
antelope.
have to say it then. It's just it's a given.
Yeah,
So.
it's one of those things like the antelope population keeps going up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna harp on anybody for shooting doe antelope.
No,
The deer population's been tanking.
Yeah.
We don't need to shoot does.
And doe antelope are delicious. Like,
Yeah.
get the hide off them fast. All right, don't take them into your house like 3 hours later. Like, yeah, get the hide off, get them in a cooler, enjoy the meat. It's good.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
All right.
All right.
Don't kill does.
Sign it off. Good luck.